This video was recorded on August 6, 5 days ago, so some things have changed since then. One of those things is that I created a second channel called Humany, where I'll upload sloppy videos like rants or live streams, and the style of this video would end up on Humany if that channel existed back then. So go subscribe at the link in the description!
Hi guys, I want to let you know what's up because I feel like I don't let you know what's up often enough. So I've got a lot of frustrations. The main being that, well, if you want to simplify it, I feel like this is how I'm spending the hours when it comes to making those machine learning videos. And that makes me mad because that means any project I want to experiment with when it comes to actually coding this stuff will take me 4 times as long just because I'm spending so many days animating. And okay, I don't want to repeat myself because I already said stuff like this in my video in May when I was complaining. I think I said something along the lines of like, if I made my videos lower quality and not animated, would you still watch? And I feel like that was a dishonest question. It's loaded because of course everyone's going to answer yes. And like the people who are passionate about my videos enough to comment on the video are obviously going to be the ones who stick around. But if I'm going to be honest, like if I just look at the numbers, the ones where I animate myself talking always do better than the ones where I just film myself talking. And like that makes sense to me. Like when I watch the videos, I'm much more proud of the ones where I can watch cartoons talking instead of me talking. Just because it looks better, it's more unique, and it's, I guess, better edited. So if I want to reach the most people, that's what I gotta do. But like I've thought about this a lot. Like if I want to produce anything AI related that's useful and cool, then I don't even care about the YouTube views because the program will speak for itself, right? So if I get a program that can, I don't know, respond to emails really, really well, then like I don't need to upload a video about it. I just like put that program online and it speaks for itself. I guess what I have to ask myself is, do I want to be a YouTuber or a programmer? I mean, like obviously I can be both. I guess I'm kind of both right now, even though I'm not sure if I'm even allowed to call myself a programmer because I don't know really basic computer stuff. I guess it all boils down to the question of, do I actually enjoy animating anymore? And I think when it comes to making the programming videos, the answer's gotta be no. Like as I'm doing it, like it takes so much willpower just to open up Flash and start drawing. And I think it has to do with the fact that the video's main topic is the programming side. The animation is not what people came for. So, like, it's never gonna get an award for how well it was animated. If it would get an award for anything, it's by, like, how interesting the programming stuff is. So the reason I mentioned that is because if I were to animate, like, a BFGI episode, it would be a little more enjoyable because the content itself revolves around animation. So when I'm doing it, I'm like, yes, this is the whole point of my work. I'm animating a BFGI episode. It feels like I'm doing the right thing. But when I'm doing the programming videos, the animating feels like an extra piece off of the programming, which I do beforehand. So the programming makes me feel really good because I'm doing the main point of the video, but then the animating, I'm just like, let me finish this so that I can just get the video out so I can finally show people what I've been working on. For right now, at least, I have some results from this AI project that came from late June, and I haven't put it into a video just because, you know, I want to give it the correct presentation, which I'm working on right now. But I wrote a script, I recorded the audio, and I edited it down to, I think, the final cut. And it's over 18 minutes. I don't want to cut any of it out because I want to document my entire journey. Like, I want to let you know exactly what's going through my head when I'm programming this stuff. So it's gonna be 18 minutes, but like I started animating it. I'm only like a couple minutes through, and it's just, I don't think I have the willpower to finish animating. So I guess like I'll talk about some more like practical things. So some people have said like, oh, hire more animators because like, you know, it's an investment. You know, it'll pay off more when like you get more regular uploads and like more revenue comes in. Like I've tried that. I mean, like, okay, I'm really thankful for people who do animate for me, but okay, one thing is, like, I always have a vision in my head for how I want the animation to turn out, and I don't think anyone else could replicate that exactly, but that's a sacrifice I think I'd be willing to take for my own sanity. But I think the bigger downside is that these aren't just kids animations. Like, I'm trying to portray AI topics, I guess. So like, if you remember the like diagram of the generative adversarial network that I drew in my last serious video, if I were to delegate that work off to an animator, I'd pretty much have to describe exactly what drawing I want to show on the screen for them to get it entirely right. But if I'm drawing the diagram myself, I might as well animate it myself. Like, I'm not saving any work when I'm doing that. So like, this is a special type of video that I don't even know if I can give away any of the work to anyone else. I mean, okay, so when I was like looking through my script for this video, I was thinking like 80% of the words don't even need visuals to go along with them. I'm just saying things like, I got the data from my 12 videos, which add up to about 4 hours. Like, if you just hear that, you get the message. So like, I don't need to animate myself like talking with the stick figures and all that. I could just show a black screen, but again, like I said, that doesn't do as well. I thought about kind of making it more like a slideshow, kind of like what you see professors at college do with their lecture slides. And like, it sounded really appealing. It's like a good middle ground, but like, I already wrote the script and I'm reading through it, and I have some, I guess, jokes or, you know, humorous dialogue between me and a different character, and that doesn't work with a slideshow. And I don't want to change it because, you know, I put a lot of work into making sure that the dialogue flowed well. So when it comes to speaking back and forth, I have to animate that. I have to at least have two characters kind of like bobbing up and down. So it's just like frustrating, at least in the near present, when it comes to that video. This is a badly structured video, but there's a lot more topics I want to cover. So, as you know, Michael and I moved down to Glendale, which is near Los Angeles, so we could be closer to other YouTubers. But I'm only going to be here for the summer because I got to go back up north to Stanford when school starts. We came here to be near other YouTubers, and I guess animation studios too. But if I'm always busy finishing up an animation for a video, then I never get to meet them. And I've, like, in the past 2 months, I've only met one YouTuber, like, for a video. Like, I'm not counting VidCon because like, people like interact so quickly. But I'm really grateful for that, and I want to do more of that. But it just doesn't happen. And then I also feel guilty because it sounds like I'm saying, oh, I'm so busy with the animations that like I'm just spending all my hours in front of the computer animating. But that's not true. And like, I feel sick thinking about this. But when I analyze my day and I try to figure out exactly how many minutes I'm actually working on videos, I feel like it's maybe 2 or 3 hours a day, which is really bad because I'm not doing anything important in the rest of those hours. It's just that working on a serious video is such a big monolith that I don't want to do it, and like I spend my time like sleeping in until like 1 p.m. or like, you know, I'm speed cubing like 3 hours a day, like literally, like I was counting 3 hours a day, and like that's fine, you know, if a teenager spends his hours speed cubing, I think that's like respectable. But like for me, like I don't even want to do it. Like at the end of the day, I always wish I had speed cubed less and worked on videos more. I don't know, there's no order to this. When I like talk to my parents or my friends about how my lifestyle is here, I always tell them, oh, I should spend less time on videos and more times on the connections, you know, getting to know other YouTubers or AI people. Because like at the end of the day, I think I would feel like my summer was fulfilling if I met a lot of people, but it wouldn't feel like it's fulfilling if I made 10 videos instead of 9. Making another video just is another like drop in the bucket. I keep telling myself this, but it's like I should just message more people. I should just reach out, like see who's willing to work with me, but not even just that. I just want to get to know more people. But okay, I don't know how picky I am, but like it's gotta be in real life because, you know, after years of just seeing so many text conversations, there's only so much connection you can really get with another human when it's just like the 100 ASCII characters that they type on a screen. It doesn't like resonate with me anymore. Like I've become callous to it. I guess I've emailed a few Stanford professors, but they haven't responded, maybe because it's summer. I haven't like messaged as many YouTubers as I should, but like the chance that they live in LA or like nearby is like so low that I just don't feel like it's worth it. And also, what are the chances they know about me? I'm a pretty small channel, so like, what's the point? Well, like, there's nothing to lose. Like, I feel stupid saying that because it's like I could just send out like thousands of emails to every YouTuber on the website, and I wouldn't lose anything. I would only gain stuff from the people who actually did respond. So like, what am I talking about? This video is gonna be about like, do I actually enjoy animating anymore? And I already answered that. I said it was no when it comes to a programming video, but yes if the entire point of the video was just animation. But I was thinking like, when it comes to programming code for whatever purpose, it's a little more fulfilling just because like every new line of code you write has its own purpose and it kind of multiplies the quality of the final product. I don't know how to describe it. Like, scale the universe. If I add in the slider bar, this is a bad analogy, but it suddenly makes the project usable to the user, which makes the entire experience better. Not just the start or the end, but like the entire thing. So that's why it's a multiplier. When it comes to animating, I've already recorded the audio, and I know exactly how long it is, like 18 minutes. So every piece of animation work I do, I can always just think of as a percentage of those 18 minutes, which makes it feel like a lot more rote work. Because I just think to myself, oh, I'm 5% done. If I keep working at it for another hour, I'll be 10% done. That feels a lot worse, because it's not like your 1000th motion tween improves all the 999 motion tweens that came before it. So it's additive, which is like still okay. And like, if you've got a lot of willpower, you can power through it. But I think I'm at the point where I can no longer do that. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I have that 18-minute video, like, the audio's all there. The visuals are not. This is out of order again. But one of my main goals right now is to create an AI that can generate music at the raw audio level so that I don't have to rely on MIDIs anymore, and I could actually just produce music that sounds anyway, like not just piano. You know what I mean? I know I'm not the most capable of doing that because I don't have the most experience, but I love music. I think everyone loves music. So I'm just gonna try just because I'm like, it would be so dang cool if I got something, I got somewhere, even if it's not the world's best. But wouldn't it suck if I produced some good sounding music 1 month after some, I don't know, college professor did it, just because I had spent the last 3 months working on just animation for videos? And I would like think to myself, if I had just stripped out those videos and moved everything up, I'd have gotten there first. That for me is just, I have to prioritize. Like, do I care about the videos or do I care about the AI programs themselves? And it's like, it's a tough balance because like I do like the AI stuff, but without the videos, they would get no traction. And I don't know if this is vanity or whatever, but I kind of take pride in the fact that my AI music has 1 million views, and like I guess it just means it's easily digestible by lots of people. And I think that's really important, right? Because if we keep all the academic papers being
esoteric,
of course that's bad. That means a lower population has access to this information. I don't know what's more important to me anymore. So I don't know where I'm gonna go with this. But I'm kind of weary of asking you questions for what I should do, because the answers are going to come from the most passionate viewers who are always going to be the most lenient when it comes to like what I have to do. Like they're going to say, oh Carrie, we'd always watch even your lowest quality videos, but I have to be realistic and realize that the vast majority of my audience I'm not going to get an answer for when I ask for feedback. Out of order yet again, but I get really frustrated because I have at least 10 video ideas in my mind that I've been so eager to make that like when I'm lying in bed at night, I actually like start to write the script in my head. Like I only memorize it, I don't actually write it down, which is a bad habit. I should write everything down. Like I just feel like if I can upload these videos like every 2 days, which I could if the animation wasn't involved, my channel could grow a lot faster. And I feel awful saying that because YouTube numbers are not the key to happiness, and I shouldn't just be striving to hit 1 million subscribers or some arbitrary level like that. I should do it for the sake of making cool projects, which I do. So the ostensible reason that we moved to Glendale is to meet other YouTubers, and I already talked about how I should fix that about like messaging everybody in the world. But like when I go back and I like meet old friends, I kind of want to feel good about talking about how my summer went when they ask. Not to brag, but just so that when I say it, I feel like it was worth it and I don't start to regret this huge decision, because moving is a big decision. Like, I think at least a few weeks were taken up indirectly just by the process of moving in furniture, emotionally settling in. So it's got to be worth it. So I guess the overall question is not how can I maximize the amount of work I get done. The question is, how can I make myself feel like all of this was worth it? And part of me saying not more videos, because you've already made enough videos, and like 8 videos doesn't make you feel better than 7. What you should be doing is laying off of the videos, talk to more people, get to know more people, do crazy stuff. I don't know. But the other half of me is thinking, if I did upload videos super regularly and I ended the summer with like 500,000 subscribers or something, then like it sounds like bragging, but I could like say to other people like I came into this summer with 140k and now I'm at 500k, and then people would be like, oh, there you go, you used your summer to build your YouTube channel, which is an investment, and like good job to you. But right now I'm kind of like in a middle ground where like a bad middle ground where my YouTube channel isn't really growing, and I'm also not meeting all those cool people and doing crazy stuff. And if things keep going the way they're going, when summer ends, I will feel bad about myself when I have to tell people how this summer went. Now, I just want to reiterate that I do not want you to feel bad for me, and I also don't want you to feel obligated to offer solutions to me. Like, this is an issue that only I can solve, really, so none of the responsibility is on you, of course. And I think the main reason I'm doing this is just because it feels good. It feels like cathartic to release all this frustration to someone else. So like, even if you're just completely silent and my words are just like bouncing off of a wall, that is still helpful to me. So if you feel like I've been super whiny and bratty and like not grateful for the opportunities I've been given, like that's okay. You don't have to like me here. But I guess I really have to decide, like I cannot spend my whole life animating these programming videos if I already hate it so much after like a year. I do want to educate as many people as possible. Like one of the videos that I feel like just one day I just gotta sit down and do it is, you know, programming the neural network in Scratch, no libraries, assuming you know nothing. I'm thinking in processing because like anyone in the world can just download that. To be honest, if it's not a live stream, but if it's like a webcam video, like screen capture, where I'm just recording myself as I'm doing it, like that's only gonna take a day because there's no animating, no scripting, and programming itself is actually a really fast activity because you never have to do things twice if you program well. Like animating, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, like for all the like, you know, common hand motions and mouth motions, but like programming, every new step takes you somewhere new. So like I feel like it would only take maybe 3 hours to record that and like maybe 6 hours to edit, done in a day. I've stopped because I keep telling myself like, oh, you can't let the viewers down. You can't give them 2 bad videos in a row. You need to alternate good, bad, good, bad. So for every time they're disappointed, they're brought back. And my plan was do that 18-minute video. You know what, I'll just say what it was. It's trying to get AI to replicate my voice, and the results are like kind of interesting but not that good. But like after that's done, then like the day after I make that programming a neural network from scratch video. But if the 18-minute video is going to take another 2 weeks to finish, you can see why I feel bad about this plan. Wouldn't it feel so good if I had a routine of uploads? It would not feel good. But like part of me would really enjoy it to think, oh, every Saturday an animation of something computer science related goes up, and it doesn't have to always be AI, because I have these ideas for like some topics I want to talk about, and I want to like say it and animate it kind of like a story time animation video, which are really popular on YouTube right now. But like I tell myself, you got to get an AI video out there for the same, you know, alternate good bad rule. So like everything's resting on this 18-minute video coming out, and like that's making me not enjoy it. But again, like the answer's not working on faster because I told myself you'd feel better if you like went out and met more people instead of making more videos. Well, I don't want to leave you viewers without anything interesting. Like every video's got to have a purpose. Come on, lighten up, camera. Not me, maybe both. So let's take a look at this cool set of choose your own adventure images I made in 8th grade. Like yeah, the instructions are on the images themselves, so I don't really need to say anything. But I think they did get really popular back when I was in 8th grade and like the whole math class was like reading them. So I feel like you guys can enjoy them too. Well, if you want more uploads from me, my 2 most recent uploads are actually on my speed cubing channel under cube roll. But they both don't make sense if you're not into this hobby, so that's why it's a separate channel after all. Like, I really want to show you those voice replication results. Like, there's something. They're not good, but they really caught my eye, or ear. So, like, I want to show you! But, like, at the rate things are going, it's gonna take, like, 2 weeks. And I also, like, that video, you know, I'm supposed to be doing a mutual shout-out with Siraj Revolve. So, like, I'm kind of obligated to do it by someone else, too. So, like, everything's going wrong. I guess I mentioned his name here, so, like, that kind of counts, but not really.
Thank you for watching this entire video, and to show my gratitude, here's a sneak peek of the next video. Also, really advanced text-to-speech systems like Siri or Amazon Alexa aren't really comparable here.
Aren't comparable? What the hell do you mean by that, you little bitch?